On the previous slide, you should have seen a math tip that said substitute some sample answers back into the original inequality to check your work. Here, we're down to our last section for lesson 3-2, solving inequalities. And this section only covers example A. So let's read through the example that's been given and worked out for us. It says, solve and graph negative 5x plus 8 less than or equal to negative 2x plus 23. So the first thing they did was they subtracted 8 from both sides. Well, when they did that, they get negative 5x is less than or equal to negative 2x plus 15. They then add 2x to both sides. So they come up with negative 3x is less than or equal to 15. Step 3 says divide both sides by negative 3. Remember, reverse the inequality sign. And that's because we're dividing by a negative 3. So I have x is greater than or equal to negative 5. So they have a closed circle at negative 5, and it includes all the numbers that are greater than negative 5. I want to go back and take a look at this. Let's see if we would have gone through and instead of doing the subtracting of 8, what if we would have added 5x to both sides? Let's see what would have happened here. We would have had 8 less than or equal to 3x plus 23. The next thing we would have done is we would have subtracted 23 from both sides. And I would have negative 15 is less than or equal to 3x. Lastly, we would have divided by 3 on both sides of the inequality. This would have given us negative 5 is greater than or equal to x. Well, we always tend to write our x in the first position, but remember that if we did that, the mouth has to stay in the same direction. So it would still open up to the x. So I did come up with x greater than or equal to negative 5. What I would strongly suggest is that you work through these, try these A's, letters A, B, and C. It asks you to solve and graph each of the following inequalities. What you're going to see is on the next slide, you're going to see a matching, and it's going to ask you to match your inequality to your graph of the inequality. So go ahead, take about 10 minutes to work through solving and graphing the following inequalities. Give yourself about 10 minutes before you move on to the next slide. Good luck.